How's it going, guys? This is Gus with FreePaysTheSoul, and I wanted to make a quick video to talk about Escape to Escobar's Island, what it means, go over a couple lines to kind of explain the behind the scenes of making this track. This track was really fun to make. So without further ado, let's get into Escape to Escobar's Island. Lego.
Yeah, I've been just trying to do my work, but all this corona stuff keeps getting in the way. Distractions keep sucking my motivation, messing with my vibe. Every day I take a leap forward to that next level. I just feel like I gotta be on Pablo Escobar's island to get there.
So really quickly, if you know look at the lyrics to the song, I'm sure I'm not alone. When we were all stuck at home and dealing with Corona, at first it was all fun because we got to work from home, especially for the people that traditionally don't get to work from home. But it got to the point that I think everyone's always trying to better themselves, not just around the New Year's time, but overall a personal journey just to become the best you that you could be. And that's what I kind of meant. Every year I take every day I take a leap forward to the next level. Every day you're learning something. You're never complacent. And just like I said, all this Corona stuff keeps getting in the way, and I've been just trying to do my work right. You know, even though we were working from home and all that stuff, I felt like I couldn't really escape the noise. And they say that if you want to bring the most peace in your life, you have to cut out the things that make the most noise. And I felt like for me, I felt like I couldn't really cut out that noise. And in my head, I really wanted to pick up all my things and just travel to an island that at least had Wi-Fi and some food and some water to drink besides the seawater, right? And I wanted to be able to escape and work on myself, or work on my music, work on the things that obviously provide me the most joy, or the things that I needed to kind of focus on the most. So in my head, I was a little bit influenced by Narcos. I was influenced by some of the documentary, the Firefly, the party that never happened. So I was influenced by just getting away to like an island and being able to really interpersonally work on myself, becoming the best person I could be, but also get away to like a beautiful type of scenery, blue or green water that you could see the fish through, just to be able to work on my craft and like really untangle from the rest of the noise and the rest of the world.
Just trying to do my work, but all this corona stuff keeps getting in the way. Distractions keep sucking my motivation, messing with my vibe. Every day I take a leap forward to that next level. I just feel like I gotta be on Pablo Escobar's island to get there.
Working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my vibe,
Working on yourself and shit, just feel like I gotta be on Pablo Escobar's island to get there.
working on my vibe, working on my
working on
vibe,
myself and shit.
working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my
Let's go.
high. Quarantine inside got me counting down time, trying to do everything to just not lose my mind. Lay the verse down, cause this world won't be ending. Feeling pressure, just need a little venting enough.
This was a really cool project for many reasons. One of the reasons that I said lay the verse down, because I worked on this project with a good friend of mine, Mancy J. He's actually the one that does the feature on the song. And when he saw me kind of the first few days of having the new DAW system on my computer and messing around and figuring out how the hell to work this thing and record and plug the microphone to it, he kind of helped me lay down some more foundations around the track. Initially, the song was going to be called something else. I had a different hook, and all the puzzle pieces were definitely scrambled around and very different from what this was. But this was a fun project because I really, at that time, it felt like we were living in a horror movie, and quarantine was like, or coronavirus was literally like the Shaun of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead. So I was pretty much, when I said lay down the verse down because this world might be ending, it was pretty much saying like, we better write this thing quick because God knows if zombie apocalypse is really coming.
little bit of kindness goes a long way, and humbleness is the right way. So listen up, if you got a big ego, you gon' shut that shit up. No one messes with my spirits, you know. Working on my vibe, 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 working on my.
And you know, another big thing that I want to point out is, you know, working on my vibe. You know, I don't want to put it into a bucket and describe it. It could take many meanings, but when I was personally creating the song and singing that hook, it was pretty much saying like you're working on the highest self that you can be. You're working on yourself. You're working on your positive energy, positive mindset. You're working on becoming the best person that you can be. So your vibe. I mean, you know, people sometimes they, for me at least, I know for other of my friends, they go off energy. So if you have the positive energy, you know, that's something that's pretty strong that can be felt. I think about animals, you know, they can't talk, but they go off energy, they go off noise. So when I say working on my vibe, working on my high, it's becoming the highest potential that you can be within yourself.
Yeah. Every hello comes with a bye. Even every low comes with a high. So I'ma say it.
Message A working high, PJ super tight, Corona vibe, locked inside every night. Meditation every night, medication, hippie vibe. Turn my eyes red and white on the grind, 99, past level 99, hella times 99, not my girl 99, hella fine, 69.
Yeah,
so divine.
And they say that the stress comes like a test,
So this part here, so they say that the stress comes like a test. You know, every day, it's easy to be the best person that you can be when things are going great, right? But I think that you really learn the most, and you really can see how other people really are when they're going through the worst times, right? So I feel like, you know, helping people through the worst times or being observant of how people react through the worst times really tells a lot about a person. And obviously, like every day, you don't have to face like crazy challenges, but you know, I really feel like life is just a bunch of obstacles. You go from one obstacle to another. So whether it's a new job, losing a significant other, your mom battling cancer, whatever it may be, like all life is a bunch of obstacles. And as you know, humanity, or as a person, you know, all you're trying to do is you're trying to become the best person that you can be and handle that situation calm and collectly. And you know, just you look at stress, you look at all these objects as a big test. Like, how are you going to handle this when you're 80 years old? Is this going to matter? Like, don't freak out over the little things. You know, just do the best that you can and don't overreact. You know, sometimes things look and feel crazy, but at the end of the day, like you're going to get through it.
look to the sky, breathe and worry less. Stay in your head and you're forever dead.
So another big part of the song that I like is the stay in your head and you're forever dead. You know, I think for the people that are really stuck in their head and they overanalyze certain things, they get into this negative mindset. I think a lot of that hurts the person a lot because they don't have any clarity. They're always in their head. They're kind of always kind of causing anxiety. So stay in your head and you're forever dead. You know, it's pretty much mindsets. It's a huge thing. So the quicker that you can get out of that negative mindset, the quicker that you can pivot from something, the quicker that you can get out of that headspace, the quicker you can get into the moment of where you are, right? Get out of your head and get back into the moment. Funny enough, my dog Snipes, he's probably on the couch. Nope, he's not on the couch right now. If you do see him coming around, it's Mr. Snipes. But one of the biggest lessons that Mr. Snipes has taught me is, you know, try to tell a dog about tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. Dogs don't know time like we do. They're always in the moment. So, you know, I remember walking my dog facing difficult situations in my life and just like really kind of teaching myself, you know what, like I'm here in this moment. Like, don't worry about the things that haven't happened yet. Like, just take your life as it goes. So the quicker that you can get out of your negative thinking and out of your head and back to the moment, I think the more clear and fulfilled you're going to be.
head and you're forever dead. So I take it one day at a time, Every day has its lows with its highs, and the attitude that you bring is what blinds ya.
That's another big point. You know, I feel like there's certain things that we can control, and I'm sure for the people that have done sports, you guys know all about this, but I really feel like life is a canvas, and the paintbrush is attitude. So if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you get into a negative headspace, your whole rest of the day is going to be negative. But if you get up and you are grateful and you're appreciative for the things that you currently have, and you're not wishing for things that you don't have, the attitude that you bring can either make you, or it could blind you and make you negative, and get into, it's easier to get into a negative headspace.
What blinds ya? I just wanna be so goddamn free. Let me
version
be
of myself.
me, do
Yeah. So I
me.
thought I would escape to Pablo Escobar's island. So I sold all my shit and I boarded on a plane. Coronavirus, man, I was the only one on that motherfucker.
I think another cool part about this song is I pictured myself selling my stuff, getting on an empty airplane and going to a deserted island and being there alone. You know, as much as I wanted that, it was also like a pretty scary thing to get there and like, how am I going to eat? Like, where am I going to sleep? Like, how's this going to work? Right. So, you know, the whole song was kind of like a story. Besides, you know, the positive message of becoming the best you and staying out of your head and having a good attitude, it's also like a story about, you know, going to a deserted island and escaping from the world, but not knowing what you're gonna encounter when you get there.
Coronavirus, man, I was the only one on that motherfucker. I looked around, I had nowhere to sleep, so I bought me a tent. Put on my headphones, and I just worked on my vibe. Yeah.
Working on my vibe, 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 working on my vibe,
Working on
working on
yourself
my
and shit. Just feel like I gotta be on coronavirus island.
working on my vibe, working on my
working on myself
vibe,
and shit.
working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my vibe, working on my
Yeah, let's go.
high. Quarantine inside got me counting down